All right, you guys all see my Android Studio screen, right?
Yeah. Also, Junwan, you're set with the recording, right? All right. Awesome. Cool. If anything goes wrong, just let me know and I can record too. Sorry to interrupt, Josh.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to find. All right, so today we will develop a basic camera application, and since we'll be using a virtual device, you don't need any Android phone to test it. There are two ways to take pictures. The first is by using intent, and the second is by using the surface view and allow the camera view to appear on your screen. So since the first way, which is using the intent, is the easiest, we're gonna use intent for today. So what you're gonna do is click Start a new Android Studio project. Then click Empty Activity. And then for the project name, you're gonna put something like IEEE camera. And we're gonna use Java. And for the minimal SDK, API 16 would be good. Let me know if you're all set.
I'm all set.
Cool.
I'm good too, Josh.
All right, so now, um, let's see. We're gonna click Finish. And then
We can't ski. Oh, there you go. What to say?
yeah. And then we have to create our layout for the our application. So go to activity main XML once it is done processing. It is still processing, so we have to wait a little bit. But once we are done, we're gonna go to activity main XML. All right, so go to res folder, layout folder, and activity main.xml. And then what you're gonna do is, you could change the code on the code section, but design might be a little bit easier, so we're gonna use design mode. So click text view, and then click delete key. And then click constraint layout, click right key, convert view, and then linear layout. So now we changed constrained view into linear layout. And now it is in horizontal view. So we're gonna change into vertical by clicking this icon. So now it is vertical linear layout. Are you guys all set?
For some reason, my thing is taking really long to process, so I can't even look at my XML yet. But you can feel free to go on without me though.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I mean, and I think I'll be able to catch up. I think I'll be paying
Okay,
attention.
cool.
So, yeah.
Thanks, Tony. What about anyone else?
I'm all good.
All right. And then you're gonna put button and then drag it to the linear layout. And because we chose a vertical linear layout, it's gonna be on the top, on the very top. And then for the text, for the declared attributes, there are many attributes, including ID, layout width, layout height. For the text, we're gonna put take picture. And right below the button, we're gonna put the image. So click image view right below the button, then drag it right below the button. And then you can choose any image, so click avatars, and then click OK. And we're gonna change the width and the height. So go to declared attributes on the right. For the layout width, match parent. For the layout height, match parent. So this is gonna be our layout. Are you guys all set?
Yeah. I don't know about everyone else. Pretty straightforward so far.
Nice. I mean, this is gonna be very simple. It's for the beginners, so it's gonna be very simple.
I'm good too, Josh. I got it to work.
All right, nice, Tony. What about Nixon, Robin, and Junwon?
I'm just watching. Yeah, I'm just watching.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't mute myself. Yeah, I'm
All
just
set.
watching too.
So now we're gonna go to main activity Java and write some code down. So we're in the class, we're gonna put two variables, image view, file, file. And then within onCreate function, we're gonna add image view find view by ID r dot id dot image view. This ID is from the activity main.xml. So from the code, you can see that the ID is image view. And then button find view by ID r dot id dot button. We're gonna make the button to be clickable. So button set on click listener view on click listener. Then we have to override one function that is called onClick. So public void onClick view v take picture. So what this code is trying to do is once we click the button, it's gonna call take picture function. And take picture function will eventually create a file in the SD card. And then we're gonna go outside of onCreate function. So public void onClick. No, public void take picture. If file is null, file create file. So what this is saying is if there's no file in the SD card for us to store the image, we're gonna call the create file function. And this is gonna be our own function, not the predefined one. So assuming the file is not null, we're gonna create a file provider. So URI file URI file provider dot get URI for file. Then you're gonna put your package name dot file provider. So if you look above, right below Java, you can see your package name. It's called org.techtown.ieee under dash camera. So what you're gonna do is write down your package name. Then dot file provider. Then file. Then intent media store dot action image capture. Intent put extra media store extra output file URI. If intent dot resolve activity get package manager is not null, start activity or result or result intent 101. So to explain about the code a little bit, so when we press the button, we're gonna call the take picture function. And the take picture function will create a file where we would store our image. The name of the file will be capture.jpg and will be in your SD card. And the reason why we are creating the file provider is that our default camera app needs to access the file that we created. And that is why we're creating the file provider. All right, and then right below take picture function, we're gonna put create file function. So private file create file. As you can see, the return type is file, meaning if the file is null, it's gonna call the create file function and then return a new file. The string file name capture.jpg. Then file storage directory environment dot get external storage directory file file new file storage directory file name return out file. So once you execute this program, capture.jpg will be in your SD card, and it is where the picture is going to be stored. All set, everyone?
Can you explain what the storage directory or what the environment.get external storage directory is doing?
Oh, so get external storage directory in the environment class allows us to store a specific file, such as image, in the specific location, such as SD card. So later we're gonna put in we're gonna create a new folder, and that is gonna allow us to store image on the SD card.
Okay. So storage directory is kind of just getting the SD card ready, or
Yeah, it is allowing us to store image on the folder in the SD card.
okay, all right, cool.
Are you guys all set?
I'm good to go.
All right. What about everyone else?
Yeah, we're good.
All
I'm
right.
good.
So now we're gonna go to RAS folder, and then we're gonna click right click, new, and then we're gonna click Android directory, and then type XML. click XML again, click New, XML resource file, and then click external.xml. So once finished, you'll be able to see external.xml within XML folder. So instead of preference screen, we're going to change into paths. So external name, SD card, path. Notice that the dot for the path is representing the current path. And then now we're gonna go to manifest file on the left, manifest. And then right between activity and application, we have to add the file provider. So provider Android name Android X. So the file provider is in Android X package, and that is why we're adding file provider in this way. The file provider allows us to access from camera to the file, and that is why it is important. Android authorities 4G, and then if you look to the left, you can see your package name org.techtown.IEEE camera. So org.techtown.IEEE camera dot file provider. Android exported false. Grant UI permissions true. Metadata name Android.support file provider paths Android resource at xml.external. So we can see that we're adding the external.xml that we just created within the file provider. Right, now we're gonna go to the main activity, the Java. So as you can see in the take picture function, there is a start activity for result. And this method is gonna be called when after we have taken the picture. So protected void on activity result request code result code intent data super dot on activity result request code result code data intent. So if the request code is 101 and we got the 101 from here. So after we have done taking picture, it's gonna call start activity for result. And if the request code is 101, so 101 here, then it's gonna execute the if statement. So if the request code is 101 and the result code is result okay, then bitmap factory dot options new bitmap factory dot options in sample size bitmap factory decode file that get absolute path options view set image bitmap. So bitmap is a type of how we store the image data. So if the request code is 101 and the result code is result okay, and then we're creating the bitmap by reading from the capture.jpg from the SD card, and then we're reducing the in sample size because the image is too large. So we're reducing the size by 1/8. And then we're setting the image to the image view. All right, so now we're gonna add permissions to the manifest file. So go to manifest, and then right below the package, we're gonna add permissions to read and write, and then use the camera. So uses permission Android name Android dot permission dot read external storage, and without this permission we're not able to read the external storage. Storage uses permission Android name Android dot permission dot write external storage uses feature Android name Android dot hardware dot camera Android dot required true. So right here we're saying we need camera, and Android required means in order to use this app we're setting as a requirement for the camera to be used on the app. Then now we're gonna add the libraries in the build.gradle module app. So right below Android, put all projects, repositories, Maven, URL, https, jetpack.io, and we're doing this to add the outside library package. And implementation com.github.pedro sg 94 auto permissions So this library auto permissions is going to allow us to grant permission for the file and the camera. So once done, click sync now. Are you guys all set?
Yeah.
All right, nice. What about everyone else? All right. So since we added auto permissions, now we're going to add auto permissions on our Java code. So implements auto permissions listener, and then you're going to see the red line, and this is because we didn't implement the methods So right click, now click, and then implement methods. So you're going to implement undenied and ungranted. So we have to implement those two methods. And within onCreate function, we have to add auto permissions companion load all permissions. This 101. So this is gonna allow us to give permissions to the file and the camera. So right above onDenied, write public void on request permissions result request code string permissions grant results super dot on request permissions result request code permissions grant results. Permissions companion dot parse permissions this request code permissions this. So for the undenied, this method is called when we click don't allow, and ungranted is when we click allow for the file and camera access. So for the undenied, we're going to put the toast message. So toast make text this permissions denied plus permissions dot length strings dot length dot length long dot show. And we're going to do the same thing for the onGranted function. So this permissions granted. Are you guys all set?
Yeah, I'm fine for now.
All right, so we're now ready to launch. So click run the app, and it's in the building process. So and the gradual build process takes a long time, so it might take a little while.
Yeah, mine's still going.
Yeah. So once you click the take picture button, so let me redo it again. So once you run the emulator, you're gonna see,
I don't think we can see the emulator, Josh.
oh, let me, how do I, new share? So this is gonna be the one you're gonna see in the emulator. So once you click take picture, it's gonna call the camera in your phone. So take picture. And it is, now it's showing you a camera. So
Dude, I wish my room looked like that.
you can take the picture. But I'll show you what it looks like in your real phone. So share. So I'm gonna plug it to my cell phone.
Wait, you can run this on your cell phone?
Yeah, I got an Android cell phone.
Dude, that's so dope. I
What?
didn't know we could do that.
What phone do you have?
I got an Android too. I didn't know we could do that. Let me see if I can
Oh,
get
you
a
can
wire.
always, I mean, for example, many of my apps I created and I put on my cell phone.
That's so cool.
So click launch and it'll be running successfully if I don't have any errors on my code. So once you launch, you'll see this. So once you click take picture, all right, let me clear my desk. Take picture. So now we have launched the camera app. So once we click it, okay, and now the image is stored in the capture.jpg, and I'll show you. So if you go to your cell phone, my files, and then what was the package name? org.techtown. org.techtown dot IEEE org.techtown org. Wait, Matthew, how's your emulator running?
Oh, I crashed. I think I think for whatever reason when I tried starting it just crashed.
Oh,
So-
there's an error. There must be an error. When you run it, what does the error say?
No, like I think like it froze my computer. Like I think I have to restart it to be able to
Oh,
run it.
it froze?
Yeah. Like
Oh.
as it was building it and I tried launching it, it just like it shut down on me. But I don't want to restart now since you know what I mean. I don't want to hold everyone up, but yeah. Actually, my old computer is actually pretty slow right now. Let me try and relaunch it. I don't think it's gonna work though. I'll try. Yeah, no, it's not even launching it. I think I have to restart my computer after this.
All right, it's fine. So if you go to your file, you can see all the listed pictures in your file. And that is because we stored our image in the SD card. And that is why all the pictures taken are stored in your folder.
Wait, so for reference, when I do this later, if I plug in my phone, do I
Yeah.
how do I start it on my phone or do I start it on the computer?
So first you need a USB cable between your phone and the computer.
Yeah.
And next, there's several processes. So you have to go to the settings and then claim yourself as and then you have to be in the developer mode. And it's like clicking certain button for like 10 times in a row. The instructions are in the Google, and you can see the instructions.
Okay, so I gotta be in developer mode.
Yeah, you can see in the settings.
So then after that, will it appear after I plug it in?
So once done, you have to plug it with a USB cable, and then you have to click allow for everything, and then you're all set.
That's so cool. I didn't know you could do that. Makes sense, but I don't know. I didn't draw that connection.
So one of the app that I made, I mean my team made, is this app. But can you all see or
See
yeah,
you? Yeah.
this app. So I made an animation, and then this. So what it does is it compresses the image while saving the image quality. So it allows us to have more image on your file.
And you guys animated it?
Yeah, in the for the introduction.
That's nuts.
Wait, so everyone else, do you guys have any questions regarding the code itself?
Oh, Connor joined us.
Hey, hey Connor.
Hello.
So everyone else, are you guys all finished or?
Josh, I actually have an error that you might be able to help me with.
So what's the error? What does it say?
When I try to sync the Gradle, I
Yeah,
get an error, and it says it can't find the method all projects.
it is either parentheses location or the typo. So let me go to build.gradle. So did
Oh,
you,
I used a capital P. Whoops.
for the Jetpack?
For no, so I did all projects. In all projects, I used a capital P instead of a lowercase p.
Okay,
So I'll let you know if it works now.
yeah.
Oh, it works. Cool. Can you
So
actually go back?
now the error for the auto permissions will disappear. So now you'll be able to see no red lines.
Cool. Can you also go back to main activity dot Java,
Yeah,
and can you show me the take picture function?
take picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I missed the auto permissions dot companion. And then oh, oops, actually, never mind. Or actually, yeah, can you go back to the class header real quick? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm all set.
You're all set?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
let
I'm
me
all
know
set.
if you find any errors though.
All right. Hey, Connor, I didn't see you enter. What time did you come in?
Like 8:30.
8:30. Cool. Thanks.
Matthew, you're a freshman, right?
Well, tech in CS I am, but in the school I'm not because I
Is it?
transferred.
So did you learn Java before, or did you is it your first time learning Java right now?
I studied Python prior to coming here. and
Okay.
then I studied a little bit because once I found out we were using Java in 201, I wanted to get a little ahead of it. So I studied a
Okay.
little bit prior, but I think the time frame is so small, it's pretty insignificant.
I mean, this is Java code, so it must be familiar to you.
Yes, because we were touching on inheritance and polymorphism. So seeing you use super and
Oh,
creating
nice.
different classes. Yeah, I could. If you did this like last week, I'd be like, what the fuck? But
Wait, your professor is a Professor Kui Wang, I assume?
no, it's heard.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have Professor Wang. I don't. I think I have her next
Oh, Professor Kui
semester.
Wang?
Yeah, I think she's
Oh,
the only person that teaches. I don't know what class it is, but I think
Oh,
she's the
she's really
only
good.
one. Is she?
Yeah.
Well, I hope so. She's the only one I got for. It's either data
Yeah,
structures or discrete structure. I don't know which one it is, but
it must be a data structure
yeah,
because you take data structure prior to discrete math.
yeah. So I think Herd's the only one for one of these, and then that professor's the only one for one of these. So I hope she's
Yeah.
good.
All right, so Tony, are you all set?
I think so. I'm gonna try to run it on an Android phone that I have now, though.
Oh, does it work in the emulator though?
In the emulator, it wasn't. The camera feature wasn't working, so I'm gonna see if it works on my phone.
Oh, you have a Android device?
I do.
Oh, nice. Is it Galaxy or?
Um, it's a Motorola, and I only have it because it's for a research project.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but it works on the phone, so
Nice.
yeah, it's cool. So this uses an external library on GitHub.
Yeah, so we're adding the auto permission. So once you launch the app, you probably saw the grant and deny permissions, right? When you first launched the app. So
Yeah.
if I go to Gradle, this is on GitHub. So we're adding the permissions feature into our Java code. So it's gonna call auto permissions, and then depending on which one we click, it's gonna do undenied or ungranted.
So when are you gonna teach us how to make Instagram?
Me?
Yeah.
There is actually a tutorial on YouTube that the sort of mimics the Instagram feature, but that takes a very long time.
Yeah.
So like multiple hours. So not on my workshop.
Yeah. I didn't. That's cool. I didn't know that was on YouTube.
Cause I used the YouTube and tried to follow the I did make one, but it took like many hours, so I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do it again.
Yeah.
So Matthew, Tony, and Connor, are you all set? I know June is recording, so.
Yeah, I mean, I came late, so I missed the first portion, but I'm following along.
All right, nice. Let me know if you need any code.
We're gonna put it on the GitHub after.
I don't have a GitHub account, so
Oh, you should make one. You should make
Okay.
one.
maybe during my winter break, because I
Wait,
have
it's
too much
easy.
too many homework to do. So maybe during my winter break.
Yeah, I guess life of a college student.
Yep. I gotta fix my socket programming first. That's why. Yeah.
Well, it was a pretty cool workshop, Josh.
Oh, thanks. So, Matthew and Tony, are you all set?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all set.
I can't launch
Very
the
nice.
studio. I gotta like restart my computer. It's so weird. I don't know
It's
what's up
fine.
with it.
I mean, you guys are all free to leave if you want. I'm all set, so.
Thank you for hosting it.
Thank you
Right,
for the
thanks.
workshop, Josh.
Yeah,
Yep,
thanks, Josh.
thanks.